Yo, what's going on guys, Arekkz here and welcome back to another Division video. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at another one of the new named high-end weapons added in the most recent 1.2 update, the Hungry Hog. Just like I did with the Historian, this will just be a quick look at the weapon and not a full-blown review. For that, I'll likely follow up at a later date, but for the time being, I just want to show you guys what this weapon looks like and talk a bit about the talents that it comes with. Also, just before I get started, I want to give a massive shout out to my buddy WiLLiSGaming, who is actually the one that got this weapon to drop, but he didn't need it, so he traded it with me. So massive shout out to him for that. You can find a link to his channel in the description box down below. And if you guys do enjoy this video, then a like would be super appreciated, and comment down below and let me know what you think of the weapon. So, first up, before we dive in, where does it come from is the question I know you're going to ask. And the answer is that it's a random drop from named enemies in the Dark Zone. To my knowledge, that's the only place it's dropping right now. If you happen to get it outside of the Dark Zone, by all means comment down below and let people know, but much like the Midas pre 1.1, the Hungry Hog seems to be the new weapon that has a chance of dropping. Now I'm in the 201 plus bracket, so I can't confirm whether it drops in the lower brackets, but what I can say is that you don't have to be in the top end of the Dark Zone. This actually dropped for Willis in DZ01 while we were running our usual Division Tech farming route, so if you want to grab it yourself then you can just farm the low end bosses so you don't have to deal with the level 34 enemies. Either way, with that out of the way, let's take a look at the weapon itself. As with all of these named high-ends, they come with a unique weapon skin and a fixed set of perks. The Hungry Hog joins the Drug Lord inspired weapons, coloured in a ridiculous gold and silver, but I will admit this one does actually look pretty cool. It's not quite as in your face as say the Pacan or the Warlord. As for stats, it can fire 500 rounds per minute and has a base magazine size of 100, but as you can see here, with a decent extended magazine, it's very easy to get that up to 200. And I've got to say, sitting there firing off 200 bullets without having to reload is pretty hilarious. It's just a shame that LMGs aren't really the most viable weapon archetype right now. As for talents, first up you have Predatory, where killing a target regenerates 13.5% health over 5 seconds. But to unlock this, you're going to need 1,547 points in firearms and electronics, and also 2,579 points in stamina. On top of that, you have Stable, which improves stability by 47%, and while LMGs are naturally pretty stable weapons the longer you fire, this definitely helps make this a pretty solid weapon with minimal recoil management required. And for this, you'll need 1,547 points in firearms again, but only 2,063 points in stamina. And finally, your active talent that you get for free is Meticulous, where killing a target has a 23.5% chance to instantly refill the magazine. So, all in all, not a great set of talents. Not necessarily the worst, but most certainly not the best, which unfortunately means that this weapon gets added to the already large pile of useless named high-end weapons. I want this to be good, I really do. It's a lot of fun to use just because firing bullets for ages from a kind of crazy gold and silver gun without reloading makes me feel like the Terminator. But sadly the talents paired with the overall lackluster LMG performance right now means it's just not worth your time. Maybe once they deploy the weapon balancing pass and SMGs and marksman rifles are no longer the best types of weapons in the game, then maybe we can revisit the LMGs and actually make them a viable weapon. But for the time being, it's really not that great. That being said, it won't cost you anything because of course it's a free drop, so you don't need to waste materials crafting it, nor do you need to buy it. So if you do get it, by all means mess around with it, have some fun and whatnot, but this is not a weapon where I'm going to say you absolutely have to have this right now, because you just genuinely don't. So for the time being, that is it. That was just a super quick look at the Hungry Hog. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Again, let me know your thoughts down below. For the time being, thank you for watching. Take it easy. Catch you next time. Peace out.